Good morning, students. So in last class we are discussing about bridge course, that is basic concepts. Okay. So today I am going to deal with continuation of basic concepts. So yesterday we are discussing about 5 important basic concepts. Namely, that is natural numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers and real numbers. Okay, I will repeat once again. Define natural numbers. Remember the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Those numbers are called what? Natural numbers, or another name is counting numbers. So the set of natural numbers is denoted by capital letter N. Okay. Whereas define integers, Kannada word purnankaಗಳು. The positive number and negative number included 0. That is known as integers. ಧನ ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳು, ಋಣ ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳು ಮತ್ತು 0 ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರ? integers. The set of integers is denoted by capital letter I or Z. Example, that is Z or I is equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3 and so on. Okay. Whereas define rational number, ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು, a number which can be expressed in the form, ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು? P by Q or A upon B or S upon D, like that. A number which can be expressed in the form P by Q, where P and Q are what? Integers. P ಮತ್ತು Q ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು? Integers. And Q is not equal to 0. Such type of expression is known as rational number. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತಾರ? rational number. The set of rational number is denoted by capital letter Q. Example, Q is equal to 1 by 2. It is in the form P by Q. 3 by 7 minus 5 by 9. 0. Is it 0 is rational? Yes, because 0 can be written as 0 by 1 minus 7 minus 9 and so on. These are the examples of rational numbers. Okay. Whereas define irrational number, a number which cannot be expressed in the form P by Q, which cannot be expressed in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0, that is known as irrational numbers. The set of irrational numbers is denoted by Q dash. Example, root 2, root 3, root 7, root 5 and so on. These are the examples of irrational numbers. Okay. Fifth one is real numbers. ವಾಸ್ತವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು. What is the definition? The combination of or the union of rational and irrational numbers are called what? Real numbers. ಎರಡು ಇರಬೇಕು. The combination of rational as well as irrational numbers are called real numbers. The set of real numbers is denoted by capital letter R. Example, R is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is rational as well as real number. 2 plus root 3, the combination of rational and irrational, that is known as real number. This is also real number. 2 plus 3 root 3 is also real number. Cube root of 11, that is real number and so on. All are examples of real numbers. Remember, note that every natural number is a real number. Every integer is a real number. Every rational number is a real number. Every irrational number is a real number. All numbers are real number. Real number illad yavadu? Under root of negative value. Root ಒಳಗಡೆ negative sign ಬಂದ್ರೆ that is not real, it is imaginary. ಹೌದಾ? So ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Next concept, absolute value or modulus value. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ modulus value ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Look here, if you take one simple example, let x be any integer. One integer ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಯಾವುದು in general x. That x value it will be positive ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು because you know the definition of integers, isn't it? So let x be any integer. Now define absolute value of x or modulus value of x. So the modulus value of x or absolute value of x is denoted by, modulus value of x is denoted by notation. Read it as mod x. Mod x. Don't read two namas. Read it as mod x. And is defined as, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು? And is defined as mod x is equal to same number x itself. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? If the condition x must be more than 0. More than 0 means positive value. X value positive number ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ as it is ಇರುತ್ತೆ. If it is minus x ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? If x is less than 0, negative value. X value negative ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ its value minus. If it is positive, its value is positive. So remember, the modulus value of x or absolute value of x is denoted by, read it as mod x, and is defined as mod x is equal to x itself. If x must be positive value, if it is minus x, if x is negative value. Now if you take one simple example, for example, modulus of 5. No, read 5 one positive number or negative number? It is positive number. However, the value is to 5 itself because 5 is more than 0. ಹೌದಾ? Whereas modulus of minus 5 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಈ minus 5 x ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Put x is equal to minus 5. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ minus 5 ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Less than 0 ಆಯ್ತು ತಾನೆ? Minus 5 less than 0 means x is less than 0. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ x less than 0 ಆದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಿದೆ? minus x. That is minus x value ಏನಿದೆ? minus 5. Minus into minus plus 5. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ modulus of negative value ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? positive value. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, mod ಒಳಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? positive value ಬರುತ್ತೆ. modulus of positive value positive itself. If take another example, modulus of minus 7. ಈ minus 7 x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. take x is equal to minus 7. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ minus 7 ಏನಾಯ್ತು? less than 0. minus 7 less than 0. minus 7 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? x. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ತಾನೆ? x is less than 0 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್? minus x. That is minus. What is x value? minus 7. minus of minus plus 7. Remember, modulus of negative value is positive. Modulus of positive value becomes positive itself. Another example, modulus of 2 minus 3. X solve ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? What is 2 minus 3? minus 1. But modulus of minus 1 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? plus 1. minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. Modulus of 9 minus 15, that is equal to, what is 9 minus 15 value? minus 7, right? Sorry, minus 6. Modulus of minus 6, minus of minus 6, that is plus 6, because minus 6 is less than 0. mod ಒಳಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ modulus of negative value ಅಂದ್ರೆ just like this floor mill ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. have you seen floor mill ನೋಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು? ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು wheat ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? this is modulus notation. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪೌಡರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು wheat ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು? modulus of negative value. wheat ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? -5. ಈ -5 ಇದರ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ mod ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ನಿಮಗೆ wheat ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. wheat ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? another value, that is positive value. Like that, remember, modulus of positive value is positive itself, but modulus of negative value is positive. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ definition ಏನಿದೆ? if x is any integer, either it may be positive or negative, then the absolute value of x or modulus of x is denoted by mod x and is defined as mod x is equal to x itself if x must be positive sign, if it is minus x, if x must be negative sign. For example, modulus of 5 5 is equal to plus 5 because 5 is more than 0, whereas modulus of minus 5 is equal to minus of minus 5. How? Put minus 5 is equal to x. ಈ minus 5 x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, minus 5 less than 0. ಹೌದಲ್ರಿ? minus 5 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? x. x is less than 0. x less than 0 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್? minus x. minus x value minus 5. minus into minus plus 5. Similarly, modulus of minus 7 is equal to minus of minus 7 plus 7. Remember, modulus of negative value become positive. Modulus of positive is also positive. Idea ಬಂದಿರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದು absolute value clear ಆಗಿರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. Okay, fine. Next one is complex number. ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ. Just to remember the definition. So define complex number. A number, as you know the definition of rational number. Rational number ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ? A number which can be expressed in the form p by q. Like that, here define complex number. A number which can be expressed in the form, say x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers. You know the definition of real number. What is that? The combination of rational and irrational numbers are called real numbers. So, an expressions of the type in general, say x plus iy, or if you take a plus ib, or if you take p plus iq, or if you take r plus I, you take any two alphabets. Not only x and y, you take any two. Either you take x and y, or a and b, or p and q, or s plus it, like that. Okay, a number which can be expressed in the form x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers. You know the definition of real number. And I is what? I is imaginary value, not real. I is imaginary. The value of I is equal to, remember, that is fixed number under root of negative value. As you know that in previous class, the value of pi is equal to how much? It is fixed, 22/7 or 3.142, isn't it? Like that, the value of I is equal to under root of negative value, root of -1 denoted by what? I means what? Imaginary. So remember, a number which can be expressed in the form x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers and I is imaginary. The value of I is equal to under root of -1. This expression is known as complex number. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತಾರ? ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಈ ಹೇಗೆ p by q ರೂಪದೊಳಗೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ? ರಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ಟೈಪ್ x plus iy ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತಾರ? ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, a number which can be expressed in the form x plus iy, or a plus ib, or p plus iq. Okay, where x and y are what? Real number. x ಮತ್ತು y ಏನವು? Real number ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Okay, and I value is imaginary. The value of I is equal to under root of -1. Root of -1 denoted by what? I. This expression is known as complex number. Clear ಆಗಿರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ? Now the set of complex number is denoted by capital letter C or Z. C ಅಥವಾ Z alphabet ಇಂದ complex number ಅನ್ನು define ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Denoted by C or Z. Therefore C or Z is equal to x plus iy. Remember, definition of complex number: a number which can be expressed in the form x plus iy. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ x plus iy, ಈಗ ಹೇಗೆ ನೀವು ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ p by q ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ x plus i y where x and y ಏನು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ p and q ಏನು ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ x and y are real numbers, I is imaginary, the value of I is equal to under root of -1. This expression is known as complex number. The set of complex number is denoted by the letter C or Z. Therefore C or Z is equal to x plus iy. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, x ದ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್, x ದ ಸಹಗುಣಕ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನಿದೆ, ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ರಿ? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ 1 ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು, x ದ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್. 1 ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್? ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೌದು, ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಹೌದು, ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೌದು, ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೌದು. ಹೌದಲ್ರಿ? ಸೊ 1 ಈಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. therefore x is called, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ x ಏನಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ, x is called real part of complex number denoted by z, because coefficient of x is 1 it is real number. Therefore x is called real part of complex number z. Mathematically, symbolically we write r of z. R of z means real part of z is equal to 1. Remember, what is x? X is called real part of z denoted by r of z is equal to 1. And y is called, y ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, y ದ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್, y ದ ಸಹಗುಣಕ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, i. i ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, imaginary. ಹೌದಲ್ರಿ? So here y is called imaginary part of complex number z denoted by I of z. What is I of z? Y. Remember, here x is called real part of z which is denoted by r of z is equal to 1. Y is called, coefficient of y is I. Y ದ ಸಹಗುಣಕ I ಇದೆ. I ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು, imaginary. So that y is called imaginary part of z which is denoted by capital I of z is equal to y. And the value of I value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, under root of -1. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? So this is known as, ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಂತ, this is known as what? Imaginary unit. This is known as imaginary unit. Unit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ. So root ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, that is not real, it is complex, it is imaginary. I is equal to root of -1, that is known as imaginary unit. Okay, ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದಿರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇದು. So remember, a number which can be expressed in the form x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers and I is imaginary, the value of I is equal to root of -1. This expression is known as complex number. The set of complex number is denoted by capital letter C or Z. Therefore C or Z is equal to x plus iy. Here coefficient of x, x the coefficient ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1, that is real number. Is it real or not? Yes, it is real number. Therefore x is called real part of complex number denoted by r of z. R of z is equal to 1. And y ನೋಡಿ, y the coefficient ಏನಿದೆ I ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, imaginary. So that y is called imaginary part of z and it is denoted by I of z is equal to y. Okay, and the value of I is equal to under root of -1. This is known as imaginary unit. Unit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು, 1. ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ? Okay, now here I value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ, root of -1. ಹೌದಾ? I value root of -1. root of minus 1 value is I. It is fixed. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ root of minus 2 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಈಗ root of minus 1 is I. What is root of minus 2? ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು? root of minus 2 can be written as root 2 into root of minus 1 ಬರಿಬೋದಲ್ಲ? Both are same because you know that surd can multiply and divide. ಕರ್ಣಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು multiply ಮತ್ತು divide ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ? add ಮತ್ತು subtract ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಣಗಳನ್ನು. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? surds can only multiply and add. As you know that root a into root b is equal to ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? root a b. Like that, root of minus 2 ಈ ತರ ಬರೀಬೋದಲ್ಲ? root 2 into root of minus 1 that is equal to root 2 into root of minus 1 value ಏನು? I. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ root of minus 2 value root 2 into I. What is the value of root of minus 3? ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು? Same type. We can write root 3 into root of minus 1. Correct? So root 3 as it is. Root of minus 1 value I. So that root of minus 3 value root 3I. What about root of minus 4? ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? root 4 into root of minus 1 that is equal to, but root of 4, square root of 4 perfect value that is 2, isn't it? Root of minus 1 value I. So that root of minus 4 value 2I. What about root of minus 7? You can write directly. We write root 7 into I. What about root of minus 12? How to write? Root 12 into I. Further root 12 can be written as 4 into 3 into I. ಬರಿಬೋದಲ್ಲ? That is equal to, again reduce it. What is square root of 4? 2 into root 3I. Okay? So remember, it is fixed number. Root of minus 1 denoted by I. Using this, we can find the remaining numbers. Okay? Now this is the result for complex number. Okay? Next definition, conjugate of complex number. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ conjugate of complex number ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 mark question annual exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನು? What is the conjugate of the given complex number? Look here, define conjugate of complex number. Let z be a complex number like x plus iy. It is a complex number. Correct? Now define conjugate of complex number. How define ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? The conjugate of complex number z is denoted by z conjugate, z bar. Read it as z conjugate or z bar, not braid bar, that is z bar. Okay, so let z be a complex number x plus iy, then conjugate of complex number z denoted by z bar or z conjugate and is defined as just interchanging the sign. See, you know that in earlier classes in algebra, say 1 divided by 3 plus root 2. Simplify. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ? ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸರ್ಡ್. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕರ್ಣಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ರಾಷನಲೈಸ್ ದ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಛೇದನವನ್ನು ಅಕರ್ಣೀಕರಿಸಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು. 3 minus root 2 plus ಇದು ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ z be a complex number x plus iy, then conjugate of z is denoted by z bar or z conjugate and is defined as same term, only changes its sign. Its value is x minus iy. Remember, let z be a complex number x plus iy, then conjugate of z is denoted by z conjugate or z bar and is defined as its value is x minus iy. Now here suppose z is equal to x minus iy. What is conjugate of z? Conjugate of z opposite sign, x plus iy. For example, 2 plus root 3. Here 2 plus I root 3 is a complex number. Correct? Write the conjugate of complex number. 1 mark question. How to write? Just you interchange the sign. 2 minus I root 3. If it is 2 plus 5i is a complex number, what is its conjugate? 2 minus 5i. Sign ಮಾತ್ರ change ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ? So let z be a complex number x plus iy, then conjugate of z is equal to denoted by z bar is equal to and is defined as its value is just interchanging the sign x minus iy. Clear? Okay. Next concept is indices. ನೀವು 9th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? What is indices? Indices ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ನೋಡಿ. So define indices. Look here. If you take one simple example, consider a real number. One real number ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Say a be a real number. For example, 2 is a real number. That real number is not equal to 0. ಆ ನಂಬರ್ 0 ಇರಬಾರದು. 0 ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು indices define ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That's why by taking one number, that number is not equal to 0. ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ಯಾವುದು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ in general? A. Let a be any real number and m be a positive integer. One integer ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. One number m ಅನ್ನು one number positive number 2 ಇರಬಹುದು 3 ಇರಬಹುದು 0 ಇರಬಹುದು 5 ಇರಬಹುದು one positive number. Okay, let a be any number which is not equal to 0 and m be a positive integer. Instead of m you take say x be a positive integer. Okay, then a to the power of x, a to the power of x, ಈಗ 2 to the power of 3 ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? 2 to the power of 3 means 2 ಅನ್ನು how many times multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 3 times. 2 into 2 into 2 that is 8. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 2 to the power of 3 ಎಷ್ಟು? 8. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ 5 to the power of 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 5 into 5 into 5. 5 5s are 25. 25 5s are 125. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 5 power 3 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 125. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ a ಅನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? x ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. a into a into a into a ಅಪ್ ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ? x ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 2 ಪವರ್ 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? 2 ಅನ್ನು 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 5 ಪವರ್ 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಅನ್ನು 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗೆ a ಪವರ್ x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? a ಅನ್ನು x ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ a 5 ಅನ್ನು 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಏನು? 125. 2 ಅನ್ನು 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಏನು? 8. ಹಾಗೆ a ಅನ್ನು x ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಯಾವುದು? say m. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. We take the general say m. Okay. So a is non-zero real number. A value 0 ಇರಬಾರದು and x be positive integer. Then a power x is defined as a into a into a and so on. How many times? x times. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನಾವು p ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ a into a into and so on up to p times. After multiplication its value is multiply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. That value should be say in general m. So here a is called, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರ? a is called the base, ಆಧಾರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ. ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. a is called the base. ಇದೇನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಪವರ್, the power x is called, ಆ ಪವರ್ x ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ? ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ or power, ಘಾತ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ. a is called the base and x is called the power or index. Okay, so a power x is defined as a into a into a up to how many times? X times. After multiplication its value become a power x equal to say in general m. Here a is called the base, ಆಧಾರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ. x is called the index or power. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? Okay, so using this, next concept is laws of indices. As you know in earlier classes we have studied, isn't it? So how many laws? Totally how many laws? There are 5 important laws of indices. You must remember those 5 laws. What are those? Look here. First law says, first law ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? a power m into a power n is equal to, observe ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಧಾರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದವು, ಘಾತ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. bases are same, powers are different. If bases are same, its value is a power and the powers m plus n. Remember, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Whereas second law of indices says, second law ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, a power m divided by a power n. ಎರಡನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ again base is same, power is different. What is its value? A power m minus n. Remember, this is second law. ಯಾವಾಗಿದು bases are same, its value is a power m minus n. What is third law? Third law of indices says a power m whole power n. Nori, a power m whole power n ಇದ್ದಾಗ what is its value? A power m into n. Remember. Whereas fourth law of indices, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ fourth law ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, a into b whole power m. Observe ಮಾಡಿ, different base only one power, different two base one power. ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ how to write? A power m into b power m. Okay, then fifth law says, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ fifth law ಏನಿದೆ, different base a upon b whole power m. Power only one, different bases. ಹೀಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? We write a power m divided by b power m. Remember, there are 5 laws of indices. Namely, first law says a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Converse part is also true. Converse part ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಏನು? a power m plus n is equal to a power m into a power n. Second law says a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n, or a power m minus n is equal to a power m divided by a power n. Whereas third law of indices, a power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n, or a power m into n is equal to a power m whole power n. Fourth law says ab whole power m is equal to, how to write? A power m into b power m. Fifth law says a upon b whole power m is equal to a power m divided by b power m. These are the 5 laws of indices. You must remember those 5 laws. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹೆಸಿಟೇಟ್. ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ನೀವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡೈಸಸ್, ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಬೈ ದೀಸ್ ಲಾಸ್, now here note that you know what is the meaning of a power 0. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ any number to the power of 0 value is 2 ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. You know that meaning of a power 0 how much? 1. How? ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. By using laws of indices. Okay, now ಯಾವ law ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ? Apply second law. By second law of indices, what is second law? A power m divided by a power n is equal to ಏನಿದೆ? a power m minus n. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ equation 1 ಅಂತ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕೀಗ? a power 0 ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. What is the value of a power 0? ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ? By substituting m is equal to n. Put m is equal to n. m ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ n ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? a power m, m ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ? n divided by a power n is equal to a power m ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ? n minus n. a power n ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತದೆ? 1 is equal to a power n minus n 0. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ a power 0 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು? 1. Remember, meaning of a power 0 is 1. Okay, similarly, what is the meaning of a power minus m? ಇದರ meaning ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? What is the meaning of a power minus m? ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? meaning of a power minus m. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಅಗೇನ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡೈಸಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ? ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾ ಏನಿದೆ? a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? a ಘಾತಾಂಕ ಮೈನಸ್ m, a ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ m ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಪುಟ್ n is equal to minus m. n ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲೇ ಮೈನಸ್ m ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, a ಪವರ್ m into a ಪವರ್ n ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಮೈನಸ್ m is equal to a ಪವರ್ m plus n ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿದೆ ಮೈನಸ್ m. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So a power m into a power minus m is equal to a power m plus into minus, you know, minus. ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ತಾನೆ? Minus into minus is equal to plus, isn't it? Plus into plus is equal to plus, plus into minus is equal to minus, minus into plus is equal to again minus. So that plus into minus is equal to minus m. So a power m into a power minus m is equal to a power m minus m 0. ಹೌದ್ರಿ? Then further simplify ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? a power n ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ? a power m into a power minus m is equal to a power 0. But a power 0 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 1. ಹೌದಾ? ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? a ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ m ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಡ. ಇದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಬೈ, ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? a ಪವರ್ m ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್. a ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ m is equal to 1 divided by a power m. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So meaning of a power 0 is 1. Meaning of a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m. For example, meaning of 2 power 0, 1. Meaning of 3 power 0, 1. Meaning of 10 power 0, 1. Meaning of 1000 to the power of 0, 1. Meaning of any number to the power of 0 become 1. Similarly, meaning of a power minus m is 1 by a power m. What is meaning of 2 power minus 3? 1 by 2 power 3. What is meaning of 2 power minus 5? Every 3. 1 by 2 power 5. What is meaning of 4 power minus 3? How to write? 1 divided by 4 power 3. In general, meaning of a power minus m is equal to 1 divided by a power m. Correct? ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? So these are the basic concepts. In addition to those, some more concepts are there. Okay? This idea ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ಇದು? Okay, thank you.